Well, I've got the pups of Midday, Cletus, my mule, and I'm headed over to a big piece of farmland. This will be the first time that they've been out while I'm riding the mule, so just kind of let them start getting used to that, and we'll see how it goes. Rosie, back, get back. This is where it's good to have a good, calm mule, because my other mule I'm in the middle of training right now, he would have kicked the far out of them pups right there. Because I've never really had him around any dogs other than Scruffy so far, but so instances like just now when them pups was running here on him, that's where it's good to have a good, calm mule or horse or whatever. I don't really like my hounds getting all around them. Just I don't want them to get too used to it. I've had them just accidentally get stepped on. Nothing hurt serious, but I just don't want it to get to be a habit of them getting all around the mule's feet. You know, if they're trailing a bear or something and not really paying attention, that's one thing. But I don't want them up jumping on my mules. Some of my dogs, I shouldn't say that. Maybe there's a little bit of partiality. Some of my dogs that are used to the mules and the mules are used to them, I'll let them get by with it, but still a thing I gotta watch. For June morning, it was kind of cool this morning. It's starting to get a little warm now. What are you doing, Scruffy? Now y'all get out of there. What y'all doing? Are you okay? Whoop. I'm just out riding. Got Cletus, got the pups, and then got Scruffy. He's probably gonna get tired in a little bit and I'll have to carry him, but just kind of heading up through. It's a piece of property over here that some of it borders national forest, and it's a big old, pretty good sized farm, and it's good for the hounds to run around on. Basically get Cletus some exercise. Teach the pups. This is their first ride out with me riding Cletus and them just running around, so they're getting used to that. And then also I've messed with them with the GPSs and the shotgun collars a bit. So, and there is some beef cattle on this farm. Beef cattle, I found out, is a good way to introduce pups to animals that they can't run, pretty much. You know, it'll start them out ciphering the difference between stuff they can run, stuff they can't run. So, anyway. Old hawk up there screaming. And Tori, what are you doing, Scruffy? You getting tired? Getting tired? Hang on, I'll let you up here in a minute. You want back up here? Hang on. Come on. You look around the old mule? Where's it, Tori? You want to run them old deer? Huh? You know, a moment ago, them dogs, we jumped a couple deer. The dogs didn't see them or anything, but you know, they was, if I'd did any kind of encouraging, they would have probably run them. Or I say run them, they'd probably at least went a ways and barked. But not that I'm worried about doing that, but at the same time, if they would have went a little bit, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. One thing I was gonna try to get on camera just a second ago, but I didn't. If my young pups, if they, like just now he was up in kind of Cletus's face, if they do that or time or two more, I've got on him about it as far as hollering, but if he does it again, if I catch him just right while he's doing it, I'm gonna probably give him a good shock, and probably a good heavy shock. And the reason is because I don't want him to end up doing that to my other mules when I get them out and about. Or it's rare, but if I would ever hunt with somebody else that have a different horse or mule or something like that, I don't want him to get the far kicked out of him or get stomped. So usually try to nip that in the bud right off the bat. I'm not really for just laying a dog out, you know, shocking extreme hard, but I will light them up pretty good if they mess with the mules. I'd rather me get them real hard with the shotgun collar once or twice than have that mule stomp them one time and that be the end of it. Which Cleese is good. I mean, y'all can see he don't. I doubt he would ever do anything, but that don't mean that they won't be around a mule or something one day that will. So try to just get that taken care of while they're young. I believe the more I watch these pups, the more I believe it. Tory, which is the black one, it's gonna be a gamey little rascal, which is good. I like that. Some of my best hounds that I've ever had used to burn deer, burn coyotes up when they was young pups. So I like a dog with a good gameness to it, especially for bear hunting. But saying that, all the really good hounds I've had too, you know, usually when they're young, get on them a couple times, and then get them on a lot of bear a couple times a week, if possible. And then they usually break themselves and really don't have to do too much to them. Scrubby's little legs are, young got pretty tired. He don't really want to run around no more, do you, bud? Have to take you a break. Poor Scruffy, I think he done fell asleep on the back of Cletus. And we turned off the road and went up a steep bank. And it's all soft leaves, so it really wasn't that big a deal. But poor Scruffy, I heard a clunk and he fell right off the back of Cletus. So, but anyway, I wish I'd have had that on camera. Did you fall asleep and fall off, bud? You want back up here? All right, hang on a second. I don't know if y'all can see that in the camera or not, but it ain't been too long ago at all these rocks down through here, even that big one. And I really ain't got nothing to compare it to, but these rocks been flipped over, which is, it's a bear doing that. They flip them over and get grubs, worms, whatever they can under them rocks. But ain't been too long ago, there's been one through here. Scruffy, you holding on back there, buddy? Yeah, I was just riding along thinking, I don't think I've put it in the last video or two, but if y'all seen a couple of my videos before this, I did have 3 pups that come with me. But I sold that other pup to one of my cousins, and my cousin actually hunts with me, so probably in future videos you'll probably still see a good bit of it. And actually, if I got some time, I might even hunt it some for him. So we'll see what happens. He hunts a good bit too, but I get to hunt, you know, a good bit. But anyway, I figured maybe I better clear that up. That's why I only got 2 pups with me now. Come on. Scruffy, watch your nose. We're getting ready to go past some stickers, bud. You missed. You tired? I bet falling off teach you not taking too much of a nap on here, won't it? Hmm? Boy. Mom! Come on, Tori. Come on, Rosie. Ah! Good girls, Rosie. Good girl, Tori. Yeah, it's just one little instance, but getting them pups to basically getting them used to coming to you when you holler for them when they're a long ways away. Boy, that sure does help things when you start hunting them. You know, they get lost or out by themselves or whatever. It'll save you a lot of steps having to go get them. But I try to use every once in a while. I'll try to use the opportunity when I can, let them get out a long ways away and then holler for them back. You know, I was just talking about calling the dogs back, and figure maybe I add in, I think I've said it in previous videos, but one thing, especially when pups are this young, one thing I don't want to get on them too much about is getting on out away from me. You know, I don't want them to stay out, you know, 500-600 yards from me, but at the same time I'll let them get on out, you know, 200 yards or whatever, and they eventually learn the distance that they can stay away from me but still keep up with me, if that makes any sense. You know, when I'm moving on Cletus, they know they eventually come up with a distance that they gotta, what am I trying to say, that they need to stay within so they can keep up with where I'm going and what I'm doing. But I don't like the pups just stay under my feet, and then that way when I'm actually hunting them, which ain't too far away, but they'll be fine with going ahead and going with my other hounds, or they won't feel like they need to be right with me every minute. And I know that's a little bit different than a lot of people do or think, but that's just the way I like to do it. And then that way, instead of coaxing them to go on and hunt, they usually will pick that up right on their own pretty easily, and they're not going to think they're going to get in trouble if they go on and go. I'm not exactly sure what just crossed here, but something crossed and they're wanting to mess with it. Just not confident enough to go ahead and chase it. I think it's probably a deer just by the way Cletus is acting. What are you doing, Tori? What are you doing, Tori? Be neat to know the stories that this old house could tell. I can't remember how long it's been here, but it's been here a long time. Stay, Scruffy. Stay. There, buddy. You going off? Can't get off. You can't. I gotta take the saddle off, buddy. I'm loaded up, headed back towards the house, but kind of figured I'd take the camera and just show some of the ways that I introduced my pups to me riding the mule and getting out and about. But I think a lot of people get the wrong idea, you know, seeing when they see a pack of, maybe not a pack of finished hounds, but a pack of hounds that know what they're doing, and a good saddle mule, and everything goes good in hunting season. Bear tree's easy. They get the wrong idea that it's an easy way of going about hunting bear, or what am I trying to say? That pretty much, I don't know if I want to go to the extreme of saying they think it's cheating, but they think it's easy. And some days it is. I mean, I will admit that some days it is nice. But I think a lot of people don't understand or have any idea of how much work and time it goes into. I don't really consider it work, but how much time that goes into before season or behind the scenes to make that pack of hounds that trees that ease a bear, or have them saddle mules that will carry you through nasty old stuff and not spook a grouse that jumps up in front of you or whatever, and you can ride right up to a bear tree. But I'm just going to try to keep on taking the camera with me and just show a lot of stuff that I do to keep these mules, horses, and hounds where we can consistently tree bear in hunting season. So anyway, if y'all want to see more, just hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. So thank y'all so much for watching, and leave me a comment if you think there's something I should do better or show more or different. Like I say, I think it's going to be a good while. I'll be trying to figure out this camera thing, so